I'd like to thank the Englewood Board of Education, Superintendent Siegel, and particularly my son, for allowing me to share my thoughts about the Leroy McCloud that I knew. Branch Rickey and Superintendent Stearns had a lot in common. Rickey brought Jackie Robinson to the Dodgers, and Stearns brought Leroy McCloud to Englewood Public Schools. Baseball integration and Englewood School staff integration was successful because both managers brought the right black man into the arena at the right time. McCloud came from Cheney University to be an industrial arts teacher and rose to become one of the most respected men in this community, finishing out his career as principal of Cleveland School. When one thinks of Leroy McCloud, what comes to mind is the picture of a man, not just an ordinary man, but the kind of man that all of us would like to emulate. He was physically very strong. Even when he was well into his 60s, no one around would challenge him to a foot race or an arm wrestle. He had a sense of right and wrong. And after he studied a problem and came to a position on it, no one, not Russell, not Jackie, no one could cause him to change from it. He believed in a sense of propriety. And for a long time, women members of his school staff could not wear pants. He had the kind of demeanor that prevented students from even thinking about doing misdeeds in the school. Some of you were students. He was an accomplished educator. While he was principal, he pursued and attained a Doctor of Education degree from Rutgers University in 1980. His topic was the effect of racial conflict in school desegregation on the academic achievement and attitudes of black students in the Englewood Public Schools. In 1990, he was inducted into the Cheney University Athletic Hall of Fame. He was dedicated to his wife Eula and took excellent care of her when she needed him as her health declined. There is another side to Leroy McCloud that many people didn't know about. He was a gentle, humane individual who loved the outdoors, wildlife, children, and people in general. His vegetable garden was always extremely productive, and it complemented his wife's love for flower gardens. At Christmas time, he would build a magnificent Christmas montage with lights and sleds and reindeer. And it was a pleasure every year to come forward and find out what McCloud had put out for Christmas. I shared a special interest with McCloud that no one else enjoyed as much as we did. He loved cardinals. And his backyard at times attracted as many as 4 breeding pairs of cardinals. Many evenings, we would sit on his back porch over a cup of tea, discussing the politics of the city of Englewood the bird feeder. An interesting thing about cardinals, they are territorial. And the bird feeder was in the dominant cardinal's territory and off limits to the other male cardinals. We would watch the dominant male cardinal chase the other males away so that he ate alone at the bird feeder. Over time, the bird feeder became common ground, and all of the males got a chance to eat after the dominant cardinal had his fill. I would like to commend the Englewood Board of Education for choosing to name Cleveland schools after Leroy McCloud, a true icon in the history of the city of Englewood. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening to celebrate two important things. The first is the renovation schools across the city, bringing them up to the standard worthy of our children. And to the citizens of Englewood, thank you. It has made a wonderful difference in the lives of the children and the opportunities before them. If you did get a chance to walk around the building before the program, please take a few minutes afterwards, see what a fine job has been done through the taxpayers' money. It's a pleasure to see. And again, thanks to Mr. Garrison and Mr. Huntington for leading the excellent work that was done. Those of us who have worked in Englewood all knew Dr. McCloud. Even years after he retired, he would come back and set the standard. When I came here 23 years ago, he had already retired. That didn't stop him. 2 weeks later, he was in my office for our conversation. Every administrator for a number of years had that conversation. It was his way of communicating the expectations for the community, for the education of all the children in the community, to find ways to open opportunity, to set high standards of how students achieve. He was a role model. He became popular in the community because he could exemplify aspirations. He could communicate those aspirations. Because of that, things happen in the schools that he touched and in the people he touched. I'm very proud to carry on his legacy. I hope that we can continue to reach for the goals that he set, and as a community, come to the point where every child has the opportunity to achieve excellence, the support to get there, and the applause when he achieves it. Thank you very much.